it's Kristen from Anime Collective. I'm finally back. So I've been thinking for a long time what I wanted my first video to be back, and I thought it had to be something close and dear to my heart. And I recently was in Barnes & Noble and I saw those Vinland Saga Deluxe Editions, and I knew I had to do a video for you guys. It was one you guys were asking me to do back when it was announced, I think about a year ago, so I thought it would be the perfect video to get back into the swing of things. Today I'm going to be doing a comparison of the two Vinland Saga editions that have been released so far. I'm going to show you everything that's different between the two, but I'm also going to show you how they compare to other high-quality hardcover releases like the Dark Horse Deluxe Editions. Let's get into it. But before we get into that, I want to talk about why I love this series real quick. Vinland Saga is, as its name would suggest, a saga, but it takes you on an incredible journey, and every chapter engrosses you more and more in its story. It is a story about Vikings that's told realistically, but it's told in an artful, emotional, and impactful way, and it offers a lot of insight into the plight and struggles of the people who lived in this world through the eyes of our main protagonist, Thorfinn. While reading Vinland Saga, you are very much transported back to this time period through Makoto Yukimura's art and storytelling. Character development is another one of Vinland Saga's strong suits. There are a lot of characters in Vinland Saga with strong motivations that make them interesting. So while it is a story about Vikings with plenty of blood, gore, and battles, it's full of substance as well. It's one of my favorite series of all time and I highly recommend it, but what's the best way to collect it? Right now, if you are looking to collect Vinland Saga with English translation, there are two options, both released by Kodansha: the original hardcovers and the new hardcover deluxe editions. The smaller format hardcovers came out first and they collect 2 volumes in each, while the deluxe editions are 3-in-1s. Since Vinland Saga is ongoing, we don't know how many volumes or deluxe editions it will have yet, but at the time of this video, 13 2-in-1s collecting 26 volumes of the series have been released so far. Price-wise, the Vinland Saga Deluxe Editions will run you around $54.99 each, while the original hardcovers each cost $19.99 at retail. I expected there to be a difference in price, especially given that Deluxe Editions collect 3 per volume rather than 2, and they are a more premium format. Each volume of Vinland Saga is almost twice as expensive to collect via the Deluxe Editions in comparison to the original hardcovers though. The Berserk Deluxe Editions, which these are easily compared to, retail around $49.99 to give you guys an idea as to what similar editions retail at. I think they are a little overpriced with that in mind, but given that these larger formats often go on sale on sites, I would expect these to hit lower prices over time, and they do have some details and new content, which I'll get into later, that make them warrant a higher price tag. At the time of this video, 13 2-in-1 hardcovers, which collect those 26 volumes of Vinland Saga, have released so far. It would cost you about $260 to pick it all up right now, assuming you buy it at full retail price. These often go on sale for lower prices, so this is something to definitely keep in mind. This would be equivalent to 9 deluxe editions, so over time as they release, you're looking at around $495 to collect 27 volumes, 1 volume more than the 13 2-in-1s collect right now. That said, if you are looking for the cheapest way to collect Vinland Saga, it's the 2-in-1 hardcovers. I also want to note the expected release schedule for the deluxe editions real quick for anyone who may be interested. It looks like they will be releasing every 2 months or so. Of course, delays can happen, but it seems like they'll be releasing these pretty quickly. Next, I want to talk about size and design. The deluxe editions are a larger format measuring 7 by 10 inches in size, so they are similar to the deluxe editions released by Dark Horse. I'll include a photo of the Vinland Saga Deluxe Editions alongside all of the other deluxe editions in my collection, so you can see how they look next to one another on the shelf. The smaller format hardcovers, on the other hand, are approximately 6 by 8 inches in size. As far as hardcover releases go, they are around the same height as the Parasite full color collections. As far as design goes, I am someone who prefers minimal releases, so of course this is subjective, but I like what Kodansha did with the Vinland Saga Deluxe Editions. The first deluxe is bound in what I would describe as a rust red pleather. The pleather has some small detail too when you look at it up close, but it isn't textured. I actually like the smooth finish they went with though, because it allows the embossed details to stand out even more. They have even more embossed details on the covers and spines, more so than even the deluxe editions from Dark Horse do. The embossed details have significance too. The choice to go with white for the text is one I like. The text really jumps out at you with the Vinland Saga logo near the top. They even had a professor from Norway create 2 inscriptions in Old Norse for the cover, and these are the runes you see at the top of the edition, which translates to a description of the series. Then we have this seal in the center, which is inset into the volume. The seal is one of my favorite details on this edition. The runes here translate to Makoto Yukimura carved Vinland Saga. It's really cool that they went the extra mile to include all this, and I really enjoyed reading about the seal, as well as the runes in the back of the edition more. The runes wrap around onto the spine, and we have a Vinland Saga logo along with Makoto Yukimura's name on the spine. The runes continue to wrap around the volume onto the back of the volume. It's just a beautiful edition all around. I know some may not like the choice of color, but I really enjoy the way it looks on and off the shelf. Each deluxe edition comes with a bookmark as well. I also want to note that while the second deluxe edition has the same color scheme as the first, it's been confirmed that the third and fourth volumes will have black pleather covers. I'll update you guys on how these look on the shelf together in the future with a picture in my community tab. In comparison, the 2-in-1 hardcovers of Vinland Saga have their own charm thanks to their individual cover art. I love the individual covers because they give each volume its own unique identity. While some of the runes that adorn the top of the deluxe editions are on these covers too, they don't have any embossed features. The covers of the 2-in-1 hardcovers have a glossy finish and they are high quality for a small format hardcover release. That said, there still is a difference in quality in comparison to the deluxe editions. The spine of these editions feature the Vinland Saga logo in a font that's different from the one that's used on the deluxe editions, and this is set against the backdrop of a mat. Each spine is a different color, and here's what the 12 I have right now look like on display together. While the deluxe editions are more premium looking with their faux leather covers and embossed details, the 2-in-1s definitely aren't to be overlooked, and they are nice for their own reasons as well. I like each for entirely different reasons, the deluxe editions for their premium feel and exclusive content, and the 2-in-1 hardcovers for their cover art. Both have their pros and cons for sure, so it definitely comes down to your personal preference and what you value most in your collection when it comes to design. Let's take a look at page and print quality next. The deluxe editions are printed on white paper with a smooth finish, which is extremely similar in feel to the deluxe editions from Dark Horse. You guys probably already know how I feel about those in my other reviews, so the paper quality is top-notch. The small format hardcovers are printed on off-white paper, which while not bad, isn't as good as the paper seen in the deluxe editions. The larger format of the deluxe editions lets the artwork shine even more than it already does, allowing us to all appreciate the details in a way that smaller formats don't as much. You can really see this when you read them next to one another and compare the panels. Because of the increase in paper quality seen in the deluxe editions, in addition to their larger format, they have the best print quality by far. The blacks are deeper, the details are more crisp, and the contrast is better all around. In many cases, not always though, these larger formats have better print quality. If you are looking for the edition with the best print and page quality, the deluxe editions are definitely the way to go. What about readability? The deluxe editions have square spines similar to the Blade of the Immortal deluxe editions. They also come with a sewn binding, which I appreciate because sewn bindings like these usually enhance the durability and readability of releases in comparison to glued spines like those you'd find in the Attack on Titan Colossal editions, also from Kodansha. That said, I do wish these spines are rounded like the Hellsing and Berserk deluxe editions rather than squared off. I've noticed after reading many different editions over the years that rounded spines tend to lay open more easily, making for a better reading experience. This just may be a personal preference, but something I've noticed while reading both nonetheless. The 2-in-1 hardcovers also have a sewn binding, so they're just as reader-friendly in that regard, and they have spines that are slightly rounded. When it comes to the ease of reading, the smaller format of the individual hardcovers naturally wins out. They're lighter and easier to hold during longer reading sessions, unlike the deluxe editions. Because of their weight, the deluxe editions are best read on a table or another flat surface. More often than not, though, I found this to be the trade-off with these larger, more premium formats like the deluxe editions. Despite their size, though, I didn't notice any major issues with gutter loss while reading the first deluxe edition, nor the 2-in-1 hardcovers, but there is still some from time to time in both, especially with any of the artwork that spans 2 pages. The gutter loss is better in the deluxe editions than the 2-in-1s though, because you can see more of the artwork when this happens given their larger format. That said, if you are someone who is looking to take these editions on the go with you to read, or you prefer lighter weight formats, the small hardcovers may be for you. But if you're looking for a premium format and this isn't of concern, the deluxe editions have good readability for their size. After a side-by-side read-through, the translation as well as the lettering is the same in both editions. There are no differences to report here. As far as artwork cropping goes, the artwork in the deluxe editions are more cropped horizontally, but they are less cropped vertically as seen here. And finally, I want to take a look at any extras these editions may or may not have. The deluxe editions come with some new content that I want to highlight. In addition to the faux leather covers, they come with exclusive cover art that's never been released in an English release before. Beyond the new visual content, the deluxe editions gives us deeper insights to the world of Vinland Saga through interviews and commentary with the creator, which I absolutely loved reading. Anytime I can learn more about my favorite creators and the worlds they create and the characters they mold, I couldn't be happier, so these are great additions. The original hardcover release does have a few color pages in the very beginning of the volumes, as well as some extra material like afterwards, supplemental designs, and special reports, but these deluxe editions come with those included in the 2-in-1s. Aside from, for some reason, the bonus story For Our Farewell that's near the end of hardcover 1 and in later volumes. I'm not sure if they'll ever be including this in the future, but since parts of this bonus story are included at the end of various 2-in-1s, I think they'd release this in a later deluxe if they do. That being said, I still think the edition with the best extras is the deluxe editions. The interviews in particular are great, but the new full-page color art they included is nice too. Now that we've taken a look at everything, here are my final thoughts. Like many others, I was thinking I would probably just keep getting the original 2-in-1 hardcovers, but after holding the first deluxe edition in hand, diving into its pages and reading it and looking at all of its details and its print quality, I'm now getting the deluxe editions instead. These are definitely ones you'll want to look into if you are looking for or want the edition with the best page and print quality, extras, and prefer premium or larger format releases. I had my doubts, but man, they really are beautiful, and if this is the direction that Kodansha are headed with their hardcover releases, I'm excited to see what they come out with next. They did the Akira hardcovers too, so I knew they can make high-quality hardcover releases, but this is the first time they've stepped into making these pleather-bound deluxe editions, and I'm really happy with the result. The original 2-in-1 hardcovers are great too though, and they are more comfortable to read. They are also the cheapest way by far to collect the series. The paper and print quality may not be as great as the deluxe editions, but is still good. I love the look of the covers, and they are the most cost-effective way to collect the series. Each has their pros and cons, but I hope this helps you decide which is the best edition for you. Either way, you are going to read what I think is one of the best manga of all time. What do you guys think about these new deluxe editions? Let me know in the comments below. That's it for the video, guys. I'm excited to be back and can't wait to put out more videos. Thanks as always for your guys' support, and I'll see you all next time.